Soon you will be able to order hardware, garden supplies and trade essentials to your house like takeaways as Bunnings announces a major new partnership with Uber Eats. Paul Spain, Gorilla Tech CEO, with us this morning. Hey, Paul.
Good morning, Ryan.
So how's this going to work? You just need a hammer and then someone puts it in the backseat of a car and off you go?
Something like that, yep. It'll be sitting there next to somebody's order for Chinese takeaways or Indian or what have you, and it'll wing its way to your home within 60 minutes. They're saying that the prices of the goods will be exactly the same as if you normally bought them. On top will be a delivery fee, although that will be discounted for Uber One members who effectively get a near zero sort of delivery cost.
Is that right? The Uber One, I've always wondered about that because they are prompting you to join. How much does it cost? It's like $10 a month or something, and you get.
There is a service fee in there as well that they sneak in, so it's not quite free, but it certainly brings down that cost. So you can imagine tradies who would maybe want to save on visits out to a hardware store, have things delivered. They're probably likely to be a target there.
True. Is there a greater risk? I mean, it's one thing to order a burger, a chicken burger versus a meat patty, but if you're ordering technical parts for a plumbing job or whatever, there's a lot more room for error, I would assume.
Oh, look, you're going to need to know exactly what you want to be able to order that, and there's still going to be the majority of transactions are going to take place in store. But what this does is it positions Bunnings as kind of the go-to versus in the New Zealand market, might attend when you're sitting at home and you're busy, you're working on something, you need that delivery. It also takes a bit of commerce away from Amazon, who are trying to dominate in the Australian and the New Zealand markets. And I think for Uber too, it helps them stay ahead in this market. Whereas if we look at the US, they're not the number one player there. They want to keep that position in this market. So I imagine that both Bunnings and Uber are taking a little bit of a haircut on margins to do this. But it helps keep both of them dominant.
Keep the volume up. So how long before we move from cars that are driven by humans delivering stuff to, I mean, you see those little toy machine things driving around LA. Are they any good? And, then you've got your drones that'll be delivering stuff. Is it long before they come and take over and eat Uber's lunch?
That's certainly part of the picture. Uber are partnering with those sort of firms. So we would anticipate sometime in the next few years to see Uber probably doing that in the New Zealand market, as they're experimenting with in other markets as well. There's some pros and cons of that technology, but of course it's something that brings the overall costs down.
Yeah, so now that Uber does they can do your groceries, they can do your pharmacy, they can do your food. I mean, what's next? Is there anything they can't do?
Well, maybe it becomes sort of predictive, and they get to know you well enough that they'll have the delivery arriving before you've ordered it.